Friends, I am Dr. Kanchan Gupta from Dr. Kanchan's desk. I welcome you all at my desk. Today my topic is very important about diseases, ailments, problems related to our bones, our skeleton system. First of all, I would like to mention about my previous videos about cervical bone problems as cervical spondylitis, cervical spondylosis and spondylitis. Also, I have made my videos on bursitis called discitis and videos about tuberculosis. Tuberculosis, I have given full detail about tuberculosis of bones. Today I will present all other main problems of bones with complete knowledge to save my time and energy, and presenting my presentation will be such that it will save your time and your energy to find many videos about bones. I would like to suggest first of all to treat all problems in time by physiotherapy, exercises and right diet, and to have, please note again that you must have allicins such as garlic, onions and yogurt in your diet for your healthy bones. What are the causes of bone problems? First of all, heredity, the genetic defects, the birth defects, the trauma, injuries, fractures and degenerative disorders of bones, aging. Age is the main factor to affect our vital organs, our wrong posture and obesity, spine tumors, and next our own immune cells gulp our bone cells, muscular cells and nerves. Our own immune system eats away our main organs. Our vital organs are attacked by our own immune cells. Our own immune cells get very hungry and they want to eat our bone cells, muscular cells, neuro cells and so on. This is called autoimmune diseases. Next, first of all, I would like to tell you about very important disease, very severe disease, that is arthritis, rheumatic arthritis. It's a progressive chronic disease, it decays, wasting, degenerative disorder, wear and tear of bones and new cells are not formed. It's a very severe disease. Please take care before it aggravates. Next, why we suffer from rheumatic arthritis? It progresses the synovium. What is synovium? Synovium is that part that produces synovial fluid, the grease in bones, the fluid. This fluid is filled in cushions between two bones. These cushions give mobility to bones to move. Now, why we suffer? The synovial fluids are produced in excess. What it causes? Excess of synovial fluid causes inflammation and swelling. What is synovitis? Synovitis means the inflammation about knees, joints, ankle, heels, shoulder, etc. Means inflammation at these joints causes great pains. On the other hand, this synovial fluid gets dried, is not formed, that also causes the same problem. Synovial membrane is the layer of connective tissue that lines the joints. Synovial fluid gets dried. It causes great joint pains, crackling sounds from joints while walking and climbing stairs, great dry shooting crackling pains. Watch, excess of fluid and drying of fluid. Both conditions are very painful. If you have synovitis or arthritic pains because of loss of synovial fluid or excess of this fluid, please remember ruta and causticum. Ruta and causticum both acts against arthritis. Arthritic pains aggravate in new moon. What a miracle about this nature, that new moon and the darkest night and full moon, the light about the moon pours its full rays on human body, on water bodies like ocean, seas, rivers and so on. And the new moon and no moon nights affect the bones and mind. The person gets more aggravated about their mental and emotional symptoms and feel more pains during these 2 nights. The remedies are all natrums, silesia and all calcareas. Please remember these pains aggravate in 2 nights, the new moon night and no moon night and full moon night. Natrums, silesia and calcareas are the remedies. Next, come to second disease, arthralgia. What is arthralgia? It means pains in joints. If your joints have great pains, use potassium. Potassium is available in homeopathy as kali iode. Kali iode is a wonderful remedy to treat joint pains. You must have felt knuckles paining, the pains about small joints, knuckles of and fingers of your hands and feet. Then use Actia spicata. Actia spicata. I have experienced the wonderful use of Actia spicata, which immediately cures the pains if pains appear suddenly. Next, come to rheumatic pains of phalanges. If you have pains about phalanges, please remember Actia racemosa. Actia racemosa is semicifusa. It will cure. Next, we may feel lumbar pains, pains of nasal bones, pain at facial bones and so on. Why I am putting all the bone problems before you? Only to save your time, to learn more in one lecture, 100 times more in my lecture than finding in many books. Next, always remember that same medicines are working for any kind of bone problems. Next, come to coccydynia. What is coccydynia? The pain at tailbone. Coccydynia is a pain at tailbone. Why it gives trouble mainly to women. The causes are cycling, driving, sitting on same seat for long. Please get up, walk, then come and work again. Never be in same position for long. Next, osteopenia. What is osteopenia? Is bone loss, degeneration, degenerative disorder, the loss, the shedding of bone, the wasting of bone, reduced protein and minerals content in bones cause it. New bones are not formed, new osteocytes are not formed, but it is because of calcium diet, because of low calcium diet, because of smoking, because of certain diseases and abuses of wrong medication, and mainly menopausal stage, mainly for women who are passing through menopause. Next disease is osteoporosis. What is osteoporosis? The spongy porous bones causes weak, fragile and brittle bones, loss of bone density. It increases the risk of fractures. It's a very common problem for the women. The female problem, if they take right amount of calcium and vitamin D3, they can conquer over this problem. There is low bone mass. Listen, there is low bone mass and microstructural risk of fractures. There is low bone mass and microstructural deterioration. Next, osteomyelitis. What is osteomyelitis? It's bone infection, mainly about legs, arms, spine, because of fungus attack, bacteria attack, which these bacteria and fungus travel through our blood streams or nearby tissue. And remedies is symphytum. If you are suffering from osteomyelitis, the infection of bones, please remember syphilinum. Next, it is a very common problem, idiopathic curvature disorders. Our spine, curvature of our spine, our main bone which carries our brain, it curves in C or S shape. It curves in C or S shape. Curvature of spine, mainly in adolescence, shows scooping of shoulders, uneven looking hips, and mainly about the buttocks. Buttocks, hips and shoulders look ill-shaped. Next, come to kyphosis. What is that? Kyphosis is abnormal development of our spine in mother's womb. It is a birth defect. Next, come to lordosis. Lordosis is sway back, lower back above the buttocks, curve inwards. That means spinal spondylolisthesis, the one bone over the other bone. Next, come to one more point, that about kyphosis. It's a hump. You must have seen hump on back of many people because of postural abnormality of spine. Spine don't develop in its shape. It is because of the baby not in comfort in mother's womb before birth. Next, come to homeopathic remedies. Arsenicum, phosphoric acid stop degeneration of these bones. Always remember arsenicum album, cadmium, phosphorus and phosphoric acid. These stop degenerative disorder. Please have these in between as a supplement, Now come to Formica rufa. Formica rufa and formic acid. Please watch my video about Formica and formic acid. It will help you a lot. Next medicine is Ledum pal. Ledum pal is one of the best remedy for bones. If patient applies cold water on joints, the patient wants cold bath. After getting bath with cold water, he feels in ease. Next, Eupatorium perfoliatum and Eupatorium ayapan. It helps in Ayurveda also, homeopathy also, Unani also. How? We feel remaining bone pains after malaria, after dengue, after Zika virus, after all kinds of viral fevers. 2 or 3 doses of Eupatorium completely heals you, completely cures you. Only one thing you do, you rely on homeopathy. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Thank you. If you have liked my video, please share and subscribe. Thank you.